thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Return inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it from the gun. Into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Grabs it in the middle. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
There he goes! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
down off the play fake. Going for 6. Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. They had the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast away.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Connection to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him hurt.
Oh, he's got some space. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
They go to the draw. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Love. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
I like the running back there on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacks on the extra point. Answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
1st and 10 from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play. A nice tackle.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's in open space downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying to impose their will with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. Texas A&M going up tempo. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the right. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gonna look downfield again. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Mock. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive in.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Aggies are on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's caught. It's Concepcion. The choke plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this held really strong, put up some good numbers.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. 45.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Moore. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take it.
Oh, he's got some space.
Job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws from the tight end. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas offense. They took do to get on the board. Gets away from one, finds room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Through the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Thrust that arm out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
two and try to make it a field goal game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. By one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Getting the field, it's Manning. Working that left side now. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for two, when not to go for two. Smart decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with him.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 15. The offense gets the timeout. 12 kicks left on the clock.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. All wideouts, no backs. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he drops it. Oh, he dropped it, and the game's over. A chance to win when the game in his fingers, and it just slipped through them. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.